Hello, my amazing class. Hello, my bacha log. Very warm welcome to the session. I hope all of you are absolutely fine, taking care of yourself and your favorite chemistry master teacher Anubha Ma'am. Welcome you all in the session. So tell me, my students, sab acha, everyone is fine and working at home, working as in studying at home, है ना? So students, I thought of starting this class with a very positive note. Okay, students, I know most of you like कि ये situation कब ठीक होगी, when the things will be absolutely fine. So students, just believe on this what is written. Keep moving. Just keep moving. Everything is going to fall into its place which it's supposed to be. Okay? तो सब ठीक हो जाएगा, सब अपनी जगह पे अच्छे से प्लेस हो जाएगा. You all have to do only one thing. Don't stop at one position, one place के अब तो नहीं होगा. How will I manage? I'm feeling too headache कि ये situation कब ठीक होगी. मुझे ये चीज समझ नहीं आ रही है. How I can understand this concept? Oh, too much of chaos in the life. So students, do remember it. Just keep moving. Everything is going to be fine. तो जल्दी से मुझे बताओ कमेंट सेक्शन में कि यस मैम बिल्कुल करेंगे. डेफिनेटली फॉर श्योर वी विल रिमेंबर दिस टिप्स गिवन बाय यू. ओके, बहुत सारी टिप्स देंगी मैम, तो सबको अच्छे से सुनना है एंड ट्राई टू फॉलो इट. ठीक है स्टूडेंट्स? So will you do it? Yes. And as usual, tell me, how's the Josh, my students? I hope it's very high. Do let me know. Yeah? चलो. तो आज की क्लास का ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है स्टूडेंट्स? What we are going to cover in this class, we are going to talk about how does that matter is changing its state. In the previous class, ma'am told you about how the solid, liquid, gas, apart from this plasma and BEC, these are the different states that is going to exist, and what are the properties of these states of matter. अब ये state की जो क्लास है उसमें क्या करेंगे स्टूडेंट्स? दिस इज माय सीबीएसई 9th एनसीईआरटी इंग्लिश बेस्ड. तो सीबीएसई एनसीईआरटी वाले जितने भी बच्चे हैं, डोंट वरी, जो एनसीईआरटी बुक्स फॉलो करें उसके लिए भी दिस क्लास इज गोइंग टू बी सुपर अमेजिंग. ओके, क्यों? बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक कवर करने वाले हैं एंड द नेम ऑफ टॉपिक इज द मेन स्टेट्स ऑफ मैटर विच यू नो इज आर सॉलिड, लिक्विड एंड गैसेस. वो अपनी जो फिजिकल स्टेट्स है वो कैसे चेंज कर सकते हैं. ओके, हाउ दे कैन इंटरचेंज देयर फिजिकल स्टेट फ्रॉम सॉलिड टू लिक्विड, लिक्विड टू गैस, गैस टू लिक्विड, लिक्विड टू सॉलिड, or is it a direct jump which is possible? Yes or no? Okay, so tell me students, ma'am, we are super ready to learn about all of this what you're going to tell us. But students, there is one information. If you just came to this session 3, I hope you have watched session 1 and session 2 of our first chapter of chemistry, matter in our surrounding. So have you all done it already? Yeah, please tell me yes. अगर नहीं देखा है, when the session is going to be over, please do watch session 1 and session 2 of this chapter. Okay, तब chemistry और क्लियर होगा. यू विल एबल टू लिंक इट मोर. बट अगर नहीं भी है तो आई एम प्रीटी श्योर फिर भी आपको ये पूरा का पूरा सेशन समझ आने वाला है. यू विल बी एबल टू कनेक्ट इट और सारा समझ आएगा. ठीक है, तो देर किस बात की, लेट्स स्टार्ट एंड व्हाट यू कॉल इट, लेट्स रॉक एंड रोल. नॉट लाइक डांस वाला रॉक एंड रोल. After every concept, you'll be like, ma'am, sab clear hai, and we are dancing. Our mind is like, okay, everything is fine. Okay, students? So let's start the session with your chemistry master teacher Anubha Ma'am. Right now, how to change the different states of matter. Okay, तो सबसे पहले students जल्दी से आंसर दो मुझे. What do you think about it that can matter change its state? Ma'am, we need to tell about each and everything whether we don't know about this phenomena. तो बच्चा लोग, can matter change its state? Yes, students, matter can change its state and you do not have to give that kind of a look. Yes, no, yes, no. Matter can definitely change its state, and obviously not like I have just taken a solid, I'm looking at it and it starts melting. And after some time, oops, it's, dissociated into gas particles and like bio. Okay, ऐसा नहीं है. There must be some condition. We need to give the solid, liquid and gas then only they can change its state of matter. So bilkul possible hai students. In this class, ma'am is going to tell you that how if I change the temperature of my solid, liquid and gas, I can change its physical state. Temperature plays a very much important role to change the state of matter. The second factor which defines, which associates with this change of state of matter is pressure. Obviously, I told in the previous class कि गैस का प्रॉपर्टी होता है, गैस के पार्टिकल्स है जिनके ऊपर आई कैन अप्लाई प्रेशर बिकॉज सॉलिड्स एंड लिक्विड्स आर नेग्लिजिबल कंप्रेसिबल. आई कांट अप्लाई मच ऑफ प्रेशर क्योंकि उनके पास इतना जगह नहीं है दैट दे कैन कम मोर क्लोज, वी कैन कंप्रेस इट. तो अगर गैस की फिजिकल स्टेट चेंज करनी है, I can apply pressure on the gas also to obtain maybe a liquid, maybe a gas. I mean, maybe a liquid, maybe a solid. Are you making some points in your mind and are you writing it कि मैम ने कुछ important बातें बताई and it is so important to make some short notes. Okay, you can download the PDF of the whole session. You will get it in the description box और उसके through या वेदांतु की ऐप पे जाके भी आप डाउनलोड कर सकते हो. All right, students. तो इस क्लास में पर्टिकुलरली मैम इज गोइंग टू टेल यू कि अगर मैं टेम्परेचर चेंज कर दूं सॉलिड, लिक्विड और गैस का, हाउ कम आई कैन obtain the new state of matter, like I can interconvert its state of matter. So students, you know it very well that I am starting by talking about our H2O. What is H2O? You can tell to your mom also all the time, Mom, can you pass H2O to me? And mom is like, H2O2 or H2O? If your mom is a chemist and can understand chemistry, है ना? Don't say mom pass H2O2 because H2O2 is not something which I'm telling you right now, but I'm talking about H2O only. Our water is something that exists in the form of H2O, that is dihydrogen monoxide, है ना? And this is something that exists in all the three possible and all the main physical state of matter, that is my solid, my liquid and my gas. Okay, you know that solid ki form mein we have our glaciers, we have our polar ice caps, है ना? And ice, hailstones. So solid H2O bhi hai and liquid H2O bhi hai, you know that in terms of lakes, ponds, rivers and seas and all. If I talk about gas, our atmosphere is filled of water vapor. So if I use the context of H2O all the time, if I explain solid, liquid and gas and interconversion of its state, will you be able to find out a link between it? Yes students, can you do it? तो मैं वाटर के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में, आइस के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में और वाटर वेपर के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में बात करूं, यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड इट बिकॉज इट्स वेरी मच कॉमन. ओके, एंड वी शुड नो अबाउट दिस दैट हाउ our H2O is converting into different states of matter. So chalo, ma'am is going to tell you from now on that how by changing the temperature I can interconvert the physical state of matter. Yes students, okay. So how does this change of state takes place? You do not need to put that confusion wala face because ma'am is going to help you. Okay, that what basically happens inside the matter, that it is changing its physical state. कुछ तो हो रहा है, right? वो क्या हो रहा है? So that the change of state is going to occur. Let's understand it right now with this case number 1. तो स्टूडेंट्स अब हम एक एक्टिविटी डिस्कस करेंगे दैट इज गोइंग टू हेल्प यू, maybe 2 activities that is going to help you to solve all your queries about the interconversion. But आपका काम क्या है? That you need to listen to ma'am very carefully. Okay, तो बहुत ध्यान से सुनना है. All your mind should be here. तो case 1 क्या है students? Suppose I have taken ice, I have taken so much amount of ice and I have filled my beaker with the ice. I put a thermometer and connected to a clamp कि मुझे thermometer की reading access हो सके. I can see what reading and what temperature my ice is having. Okay, तो ये मैंने किया. ये glass stirrer है जिससे कि मैं बार बार जब भी मेरी ice है I can stir it and see कि वो कितना water में convert हो रही है. Okay, बार बार stir करती रहूंगी. Stirring is helping to increase this rate of conversion of my ice to water. अब कैसे हो रहा है, लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड दिस, व्हाट आई रियली वांट टू टेल यू राइट हियर। मैंने क्या किया, आई टुक a beaker, I took ice into it, I started heating with using a burner, Bunsen burner. Okay, तो stage वन और case वन क्या है स्टूडेंट्स, जैसे ही मैंने आइस को हीट करना शुरू किया, the temperature initially was suppose -5 degrees Celsius. After some time, as soon as ice is heating, and after few seconds, I try to stir the ice so that the process can be a bit of faster. तो ice water में convert हो रहा है ना? What will I say students? यहाँ मेरा ice जो है that is converting to water. What does that mean? I told in the previous class also, ice means my solid, and solid particles are very tightly attached to each other. And if I talk about water, means water is a liquid. Liquid particle has certain space in between it. Right students? Liquid particles has certain space into it. तो मैम क्या बताना चाह रही है, that when you heat the ice, when you heat a solid, all the particles of ice absorb the heat and then start moving or trying to start moving at its position. जो भी heat मिलती है, that is temperature that you're giving to my solid is directly proportional to kinetic energy. What does that mean student? कि जो भी मैंने temperature ice को दिया, ice is absorbing, and more temperature it is getting, more and more kinetic energy of this particle is going to be there. तो ये जो particles है, kinetic energy is energy due to movement. All the particle absorb the energy of the ice, starts moving at its position, more and more kinetic energy, and there will be a temperature when it reaches to 0 degrees Celsius. That time the amount of temperature, the amount of heat energy absorbed is sufficient enough to overcome this force of attraction. मतलब बार बार उसको मैं एनर्जी प्रोवाइड कर रही थी. As soon as the temperature reaches to 0 degrees Celsius, that much energy absorbed by ice is sufficient enough. At that temperature, whatever the energy, whatever the heat you are giving is sufficient enough कि वो बार बार move कर रहे थे. 0 degree पे पहुंचते ही that much energy sufficient so that they can overcome their force of attraction. They can break this force of attraction, and as soon as they break, they will convert into water, start giving you water. तो बच्चा 0 degree जैसे ही पहुंचा, my ice crystal start giving you water. Suppose 1 to 2 drop of water only it gave. The temperature remains 0 degree till the time all of the ice particles which were moving at 0 degree is able to absorb that much amount of heat that all of its particles were able to overcome this force of attraction and can break and can give you water. So what I really want to see or tell you or to understand all of you कि जो 0 degree temperature है, at this temperature whatever the energy was absorbed by your eyes, that was taken by the eyes to overcome this potential energy. Potential energy जो जरूरी थी, जिसने उसको होल्ड किया हुआ था. तो काइनेटिक एनर्जी मैंने एनर्जी इतनी ज्यादा प्रोवाइड की that they start moving, और उस फोर्स पे वो एनर्जी सफिशिएंट इनफ हो जाती है कि वो उसको ब्रेक कर सके. सो पार्टिकल्स विल बिकम फ्री. पार्टिकल्स फ्री मतलब नॉट एकदम फ्री, जस्ट लाइक गैस पार्टिकल्स इतने फ्री हो गए दैट द स्पेस वाज सफिशिएंट इनफ टू कन्वर्ट इनटू वाटर. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, तो मतलब क्या था, जैसे ही मैंने हीट किया एक लो फ्लेम पे, जो टेम्परेचर था वो 0 degree पहुंचा एंड माई आइस स्टार्ट्स मेल्टिंग एंड द टेम्परेचर where all the ice convert into water is something that is called as the melting point of ice. Okay, called as melting point of ice. So students, melting point क्या है? That is that temperature where ice starts melting. But देखो, मैं प्रेशर के साथ कुछ नहीं कर रही, प्रेशर इज स्टिल द सेम. सो आई विल कीप द प्रेशर कांस्टेंट. और कितना है, हम एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर पे कर रहे हैं. वी आर कीपिंग द प्रेशर फिक्स, दैट इज वी आर डूइंग ऑल द एक्सपेरिमेंट एट सी लेवल. और सी लेवल पे जो प्रेशर होता है वी कॉल इट 1 एटमॉस्फेरिक. ओके, तो प्रेशर को फिक्स रखा हुआ है 1 atm. atm क्या है? एटमॉस्फेरिक है, नॉट दैट atm. एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर इज वन ऑफ द यूनिट ऑफ प्रेशर. तो स्टूडेंट्स क्या देखा हमने कि For ice, for the solid that is ice, 0 degree Celsius वो temperature है at which whatever the energy the ice is absorbing was sufficient to overcome this force of attraction which is holding them together. Potential energy is something which is holding them together. अब तक जो एनर्जी उसने एब्जॉर्ब की दैट इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर गिविंग मोर एंड मोर काइनेटिक एनर्जी. डू रिमेंबर इट, more and more temperature, more and more kinetic energy of the particles. ठीक है, तो मूव करना शुरू किए. जैसे 0 डिग्री पहुंचा, that temperature is sufficient enough कि उस पे जितनी भी एब्जॉर्ब की एनर्जी एब्जॉर्ब की that was sufficient to overcome this force and can give you liquid part. ओके, तो 0 डिग्री पे वो मेल्ट हो गया. मेल्टिंग पॉइंट 0 डिग्री वाज दैट टेम्परेचर. अब क्या किया, till the time all of the water we are going to get from the same amount of ice which we have taken, 0 degree temperature था, but I kept on heating this water. 0 degree पे सारा का सारा जो ice था that is giving you water. अब क्या हुआ स्टूडेंट्स, जब सारा का सारा आइस वाटर में कन्वर्ट हो गया, आई एम स्टिल हीटिंग द वाटर. अब टेम्परेचर देखो, इट विल अगेन स्टार्ट राइजिंग द वैल्यू ऑफ टेम्परेचर ऑन द थर्मोमीटर. 0 डिग्री से 5 डिग्री, 10 डिग्री, 20 डिग्री, 40 डिग्री टेम्परेचर स्टार्ट राइजिंग. और टेम्परेचर राइज करने का क्या मतलब है स्टूडेंट्स, whatever the liquid particles is there inside, as I told you, if we are increasing the temperature, kinetic energy of the particles of water increases. They started moving more and more on its position, and as soon as the temperature reaches to 100 degrees Celsius, that temperature was sufficient enough कि उस temperature पे the energy absorbed was sufficient enough कि वो जो kinetic energy से वो इतना move करने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, अब इतने 100 डिग्री पहुंचते ही the energy was sufficient, उस लेवल पे पहुंच गई that was responsible to break this force of attraction which was holding them together. ठीक है, तो वो force टूट गई, मतलब all the liquid particles became almost free and gives you gas particles, water vapor particles. तो स्टूडेंट्स वो 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस पे क्या देखा मैंने, all the liquid water start giving you water vapors and the temperature still remains same till the point all of the liquid water starts or completely give you water vapor. जितना भी सारा water था वो completely water vapor में convert हो जाए, क्योंकि जैसे बताया 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस तो वो temperature है, that temperature at which whatever the energy is absorbed by the water is used to overcome this force of attraction, जिससे वो तोड़ने की कोशिश कर रहा था पार्टिकल्स को, तो वो sufficient energy मिल गई. तो whatever the energy you are giving at that time in terms of heat is not rising the temperature still 100 degree Celsius, क्योंकि 100 डिग्री पे सारा का सारा water is boiling, तो सारा का सारा water is converting to water vapors. और 100 डिग्री तब दिखाएगा जब तक कि सारा का सारा water vapor में convert ना हो जाए, till the time whole of the water is converting to water vapor. Because at that time whatever the energy is absorbed is used to overcome this force of attraction so that all the particles will be totally free and you'll get the water vapors. तो students क्या है, मतलब what is the whole point to tell you right now कि हमने क्या क्या observe किया when I took the ice and converting to liquid and converting to water vapors. The temperature during interconversion of state remained constant. When the solid was converting to liquid, suppose that ice to water, temperature remained constant, that is 0 degree Celsius जब state interconvert हो रहा था. When I talk about liquid to gas, यानी के water to this water vapors, और जब वो state interconvert हुआ that is 100 degree Celsius, यहाँ पे भी temperature था constant. तो क्या reason है? I told you very clearly what exactly is the reason that why at the interconversion of state of matter the temperature remained constant, whether that's solid to liquid, liquid to solid, liquid to gas, gas to liquid and so on. So देखो, see, suppose this is my liquid and liquid want to convert to vapors. Suppose that's my water want to convert into water vapors. And देखो जैसे मैं temperature increase करूंगी, now the temperature is suppose 5 degrees Celsius. I told you more and more increase in temperature, particles will try to move more and more. because more the temperature, more the kinetic energy of the particle. जितना temperature दूंगी, particles will get the energy and try to start moving. तो kinetic energy बढ़ी. अब देखो temperature 20 degree, देखो movement, more and more movement. Temperature 40 degree, more and more movement. And as soon as it reaches to 100 degrees Celsius, that was sufficient enough to break this force of attraction. अभी तक तो बिल्कुल काइनेटिक एनर्जी बढ़ा रहा है 100 डिग्री पे वो सफिशिएंट था कि जो वो पोटेंशियल एनर्जी दो एनर्जी जो इन दोनों को होल्ड करे हुए थी वो भी हमने ओवरकम कर ली एंड दे स्टार्ट मूविंग, दे स्टार्ट बिकमिंग एब्सोल्युटली फ्री, दे स्टार्ट कन्वर्टिंग टू वाटर वेपर. तो 100 डिग्री पे कांस्टेंट क्यों रहा? क्योंकि एक पार्टिकल थोड़ी ना है. There are so many particles who want to overcome this force of attraction, who wants to become free. तो 100 डिग्री पे जितनी भी एनर्जी उसने एब्जॉर्ब की सारी की सारी is used to overcome this force of attraction. That's why temperature remain constant. So don't you think it's so interesting to know that how this is happening? Students, for the sake of your convenience, you can download the file in which I have written all the explanation required to understand this. तो यही तो सारा फंडा था students कि the temperature at which the solid was converting to into a liquid as that atmospheric pressure was melting point, and the temperature at which my liquid starts converting to vapors at atmospheric pressure. I won't change the pressure at all क्योंकि pressure को change करूंगी तो temperature पे भी change हो सकता है, उसके melting और boiling point पे भी change हो सकता है. I won't change the pressure. So the temperature at which liquid starts giving you water vapor or liquid starts giving you vapors at atmospheric pressure is called as boiling point. तो melting point ice के लिए था 0 degree Celsius और water के लिए था 100 degree Celsius. We just discussed only one case, that could be any solid, liquid and gas. Okay, so are you able to understand how my ice is converting to liquid and gas particles? By absorbing the energy, by heating the solid and then to achieve liquid and then to gas. मतलब हमें हीट करना पड़ेगा and they will absorb the energy, they will overcome their force of attraction and they'll give you liquid and gas at one temperature. Are you getting the point that how state of conversion, interconversion is happening? So students, अगर ये समझ आ गया, so this point will make totally sense and you will be able to connect to it. Students, ये क्या है? Latent heat of fusion. Fusion क्या है students? Fusion is the new name of my melting also. Melting and fusion is same only. So latent heat of fusion means the amount of heat that is related to melting. So if you remember, I talked about my solid particles and I have given energy so that they can convert to liquid. Right students, I hope you do remember it what I am telling, solid to liquid. These particles were very close, now they are becoming almost developing some space, थोड़ा force of attraction भी कम हो गया. तो स्टूडेंट्स क्या बताया था मैंने क्लास में that they want to overcome this force of attraction. Whatever the energy you are giving to the solid, they absorb that energy and starts moving at its position. But that was not sufficient. As soon as it reaches to its melting point, that was sufficient energy at that time that can break this force of attraction so that they can develop some space or their force of attraction can be a bit weak. So at that moment of time, at its melting point, whatever the energy is required or absorbed by 1 kg of a solid, हम क्या करेंगे, हम term को fix कर देंगे. Scientists were like, every time we need to set a context कि हम एक fixed level पे बात करेंगे, एक fixed value पे बात करेंगे. So when I have 1 kg of a solid and I want to convert into liquid, whatever the amount of energy is required by that 1 kg of a solid, at its melting point, at atmospheric pressure is known as that latent heat of fusion. And students, why we call it latent heat now? Because latent means hidden heat. Now ma'am, hidden क्यों है? Because I told you 0 degree Celsius पे और 100 degree Celsius पे, in case of that ice, water and vapor, temperature was maintaining constant. The reason was वहाँ पे hidden heat, latent heat थी, that it was not rising the temperature, but all the energy which I am giving to it, it is absorbing all the energy and then changing the state of matter. So at that moment of time, the energy required is hidden in the system, not rising the temperature because वो energy हमने use कर ली, काइनेटिक एनर्जी बढ़ाने में नहीं, टेम्परेचर बढ़ाने में नहीं, वो एनर्जी यूज कर ली उसकी पोटेंशियल एनर्जी को ओवरकम करने में। ठीक है स्टूडेंट्स, तो क्या समझ में आया? व्हाट इज लेटेंट हीट ऑफ फ्यूजन? द अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी दैट इज रिक्वायर्ड टू change 1 kg of a solid into liquid at atmospheric pressure at its melting point, and it's hidden in the system, so we call it latent heat of fusion. All right, same with latent heat of vaporization. So I would love to see your response. If you can tell me the same term that is called as latent heat of vaporization. Okay my students, exactly same, that 1 kg of a liquid when you have, you want to convert it into water vapors, liquid suppose water hi le liya, water to water vapors, the temperature remain constant at 100 degrees Celsius at its boiling point, because at that temperature whatever the heat is given that was absorbed to overcome the force of attraction so that particles can be free. Okay, and do let me know in the comment section what is the latent heat of vaporization and what is its value in case of water. All right students, I hope समझ आ रहा है. So now you know solid to liquid and liquid to gas is possible. What if I tell you that solid to gas is also possible? That liquid state is a myth. My solid. I hope समझ आ रहा है students, and I know it will be so lovely if you will appreciate it just by hitting the like button, and I know that you will do it. है ना my students? So please do it, hit the like button, share it to your friends. Okay, we are getting something new, we are getting more and more information with the help of more and more, you can say a better approach we are seeing. So students, there are certain solids that can directly convert into gas also without reaching to liquid state. कि solid ऐसे उनको थोड़ा भी heat मिला, they will try to overcome their attraction by that amount of heat only and start giving you vapors of the same gas. Solid to gas, and some example I'm giving you at your day-to-day life students. Day-to-day life में पूरा chemistry है. So I'll talk about naphthalene balls. I will talk about camphor. ये घर में use होता है ना, कपूर, camphor, naphthalene balls. Naphthalene balls का size, if you have seen in few days, it reduced. The reason is naphthalene जो है एक substance है, chemical substance. It absorbs the heat from the surrounding and directly start converting to its vapors. And जो vapors हैं वो फैल जाएंगे and they are moth killers. That's why we use it in those sinks, wash basin and in cupboards also, कि वो moths को kill कर सके, antibacterial, disinfectant. Same with camphor, camphor भी burn करते हैं. Same with iodine also. Iodine, violet color crystal, has the capability to directly convert to vapors. But students, suddenly I have observed something from so many students कि वो क्या करते हैं, वो बोलते हैं solid to gas and gas to solid is sublimation. Bacha, if you observe, if you get the gas and if you are converting into solid back from the gas, तो वो जो गैस वापस से जब solidify होती है, so the term uses deposition. Okay, we call it deposit होना, deposition. Okay, not sublimation. Are you getting the point what I meant to say? That sublimation and deposition are two terms. Solid to gas is sublimation, the gas vapors which you have got it, that is giving you the solid back, that is called as deposition. तो एक example है, that is something you see in the laboratory application. एक और substance है जो कि sublimable है, that is ammonium chloride. Formula is NH4Cl. ठीक है students, फॉर्मूला क्या था मेरे प्यारे बच्चों? फॉर्मूला था अमोनियम क्लोराइड. अब अमोनियम क्लोराइड व्हाइट कलर का होता है. आई टुक अमोनियम क्लोराइड, आई पुट इन्वर्टेड फनल एंड स्टार्ट हीटिंग इट. अब वेपर बाहर जा सकते हैं. आई पुट अ कॉटन प्लग ओवर इट. मैं क्यों हीट कर रही हूँ स्टूडेंट्स? बिकॉज ये बताने को दैट दिस सॉलिड अमोनियम क्लोराइड पाउडर just provide heating and start converting to vapors and wanted to escape. But मैंने बर्नर हटाया, ये सडनली कूल डाउन हो गया, और सडन कूल डाउन से ये जो गैस वेपर है एनर्जी डिक्रीज कर गई उनकी, मतलब एनर्जी डिक्रीज मतलब काइनेटिक एनर्जी डिक्रीज कर गई, टेम्परेचर डिक्रीज कर गया, एंड दे आर लाइक व्हाट टू डू नाउ. देन काइनेटिक एनर्जी डिक्रीज, टेम्परेचर डिक्रीज, मतलब वो फिर से पास आने शुरू हो गए. गैस पार्टिकल्स विल कम क्लोजर and started solidifying back. So that gas, that vapors of ammonium chloride starts giving you solid back, and what we call it, that my vapors of ammonium chloride is depositing in form of solid on the inverted funnel. It's called as deposition. Make sense, students? समझ आ रहा है ना? Clear है in your mind that what I wanted to tell you, that what is my melting, what is my melting point, what is my boiling point, and how this is happening, how solid to gas and gas to solid. Solid से liquid से gas चाहिए, so you have to provide the temperature. They will absorb the energy and change the phase of the substance, that's solid to liquid, liquid to gas, and vice versa. If you decrease the temperature of that substances like gas, liquid, these particles, decreasing the temperature means decreasing the kinetic energy. Kinetic energy nahi hai, movement becoming less and less, they will start coming close and start giving you these states. That gas का मैंने temperature कम किया, that will give you liquid back. Liquid का temperature कम किया, it will give you solid back. Gas to liquid, biggest example you see in the winter days, that is dewdrops. You go to parks and all, you might have seen the dewdrops on the grasses. क्यों है बच्चा वो? क्योंकि रात में the water vapors present in the atmosphere, रात में temperature falls down, so those water vapors starts coming close. As soon as those water vapors starts coming close at the less temperature, low temperature, they'll come enough close that it will start giving you liquid of the water vapors, means liquid water, and that starts falling on the leaves and on the grasses. तो वो क्या मिला students? Liquid मिला, water मिला. Process is called as condensation. Gas to liquid, condensation, and liquid to solid, just like you take your water and put it into the fridge, it will solidify. So this process is called as freezing or solidification. Decrease in temperature will give you gas to liquid and liquid to solid. Increase in temperature, energy is going to absorb, and solid to liquid, liquid to gas. Is it making sense that how change in energy by absorption of energy, we are seeing solid liquid gas, by release of energy, gas के particles free थे, बहुत ज़्यादा kinetic energy थे. They will release excess of energy, they'll start coming close, decrease in temperature, gives you liquid. Liquid particles again have high kinetic energy comparatively, they'll start coming close, they'll lose energy, and they'll solidify. So energy change is very much important to understand, students, क्योंकि इसके base पे you can solve so many questions of your exams of NCERT and CBSE based exams. Okay, I hope समझ आया. I hope you are able to connect it that how this is happening. So students, that's a request कि please एक बार अगर फिर से देख लो, अगर कोई भी डाउट रह जाता है, यू कैन सी इट एट द नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स यू वांट, एंड प्लीज हिट द लाइक बटन. टू डू एट होम इज आल्सो इम्पॉर्टेंट कि आप प्रैक्टिस भी करो. तो मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, प्रैक्टिस जरूर करनी है. हाउ वुड आई गेट टू नो दैट यू आर डूइंग वेल? तो 2 क्वेश्चन दिए मैंने. आई वुड लव टू सी योर रिस्पॉन्स इन द चैट सेक्शन एंड कमेंट सेक्शन. डिफ्यूजन क्या है, विच समहाउ आई हैव एक्सप्लेन इन द चैप्टर, सेम चैप्टर फर्स्ट सेशन ऑल्सो. नहीं क्लियर तो प्लीज देख लेना. और एक आई हैव वाटर, शुगर एंड ऑक्सीजन, arrange them in the basis of increasing order of intermolecular force of attraction. कि सबसे ज्यादा intermolecular force of attraction किसका होगा? यहाँ पे moderate, यहाँ पे सबसे कम. Okay, you have question में water, sugar and oxygen. Is it clear? बहुत easy question है. I hope you are able to do it. तो प्रैक्टिस करो एनसीईआरटी के क्वेश्चंस की. वी हैव क्वेश्चंस लाइक व्हाई आइस प्रोवाइड्स बेटर कूलिंग एट 0 डिग्री सेल्सियस, नॉट आइस कोल्ड वाटर. व्हाई स्टीम एट 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस विल गिव यू सिवियर बर्न, नॉट 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस वाला बॉइलिंग वाटर. These questions are related to the topic which I have taught you in this class. Made it super clear and try to attempt these questions. You'll be totally clear with whatever I have said. Hello students. So I hope it's clear. In the next class, I will tell you that how pressure is also responsible for change in state of matter. Particularly, we will talk about the gases and that how gas can be liquefied and convert into solid at some times. And there are some phenomena related to this pressure also. All right, do attend the previous sessions. अगर आपने अभी तक नहीं देखे, do watch the previous session or do wait for the next session also. उसको भी देखना है. I hope you know that Vedantu has started a week quiz. And what's that week quiz? you can download the app and can play with Vedantu also. And you can win prize pool up to rate 50K, whatever the money that is going to be divided with the all winner. You can score, you can learn also, and you can earn also, है ना? तो जरा अभी अगर डाउनलोड नहीं की है तो ऐप डाउनलोड कर लो. जैसे ही आप ऐप डाउनलोड करोगे उसका लिंक भी दिया होगा डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में. वीक वेज हर दिन होती है. आप लर्न भी कर सकते हो नई नई चीजें एकेडमिक से, और यू कैन अर्न ऑल्सो. तो डू इट स्टूडेंट्स. और अगर वीसैट का एग्जाम अब तक नहीं दिया है स्टूडेंट्स, प्लीज डू इट बिकॉज इट विल हेल्प यू to achieve the scholarship, that kind of a scholarship that you can be a part of Vedantu with 100%, 90%, 80% scholarship. We have given scholarship up to 10 crores, and it can be up to 10 crores. तो ये लिंक है, यू कैन रजिस्टर फॉर फ्री. एवरी संडे दिस टेस्ट इज हैपनिंग, वेदांतो स्कॉलरशिप एडमिशन टेस्ट. तो आप अपना ग्रेड सेलेक्ट करके इनरोल कर सकते हो. अश्योर्ड स्कॉलरशिप, विन विन सिचुएशन. फ्री है, घर बैठे देना है, नो हॉच पॉच. So please try to do it, and your name can also shine here like Siddharth, Nitish and Himanshu with 100% and 90% scholarship. Okay students, I hope समझ आया कि मैंने क्या कहा. तो वीक क्विज खेलो, वीसैट दो, पूरा सेशन रिवाइज करो, सेशन 1 एंड सेशन 2 भी देखो, सेशन 3 को दोबारा करो. ट्राई टू मेक नोट्स, ट्राई टू सॉल्व द क्वेश्चंस एज मेनी एज पॉसिबल. एनसीईआरटी, सीबीएसई की जो भी रेफरेंस बुक्स हैं. और आपको पता है क्या करना है, जस्ट हिट द लाइक बटन, शेयर इट टू योर फ्रेंड्स सो दैट दे कैन कम एंड वॉच इट. एंड क्या करोगे, सब्सक्राइब टू वेदांतु इफ यू हैवंट डन इट टिल yet. Reach out to me on my email ID in case of any doubts. Do shower your love towards all our sessions. On this happy note, I will meet you again, students, with the same josh and energy, and will try to clear more and more concepts. Till then, I'll take your leave. Bye bye. Good evening, good night, good afternoon, Shabba Khair. Bye bye, students.